There's a tool that costs you nothing to use, takes about 30 seconds to set up, and has been shown to shift outcomes in pricing, negotiations, and sales by a significant margin. And almost nobody using it even realizes they're leaving money on the table by not using it properly. It's called anchoring. And once you understand the mechanism behind it, you can build it into your pricing page, your sales calls, and your negotiations starting today. Today, I want to walk you through where this comes from, then show you exactly how to apply it in three different parts of your business: your pricing, your offers, and your negotiations. In the 1970s, two psychologists named Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky ran an experiment that would eventually become one of the most cited pieces of research in behavioral economics. They had people spin a wheel rigged to land on either a low number or a high number, completely at random. Every participant knew it was random. Then they asked an unrelated question. What percentage of countries in the United Nations are African nations? People who'd spun a low number gave lower estimates. People who'd spun a high number gave higher estimates. A number with zero logical connection to the question still dragged people's final answer in its direction. Here's why this matters for you specifically, as someone running a business. The first number a potential customer sees from you, on your pricing page, in your proposal, in your opening offer, becomes the reference point their brain measures everything else against. Not consciously. Not because they're being careless, as how human judgment works by default. Which means the order you present information in isn't a minor design choice, it's one of the highest leverage, lowest cost decisions in your entire sales process. There's a follow-up study that pushed this further, and it's the part that directly changed how I price things. Researchers gave people a price for a beach house, then asked them to estimate its real value. One group got a round number, $800,000. The other got a precise number, $799,800. The round number group adjusted their final estimate further away from the anchor. The precise number group stayed much closer to it. The takeaway for your pricing page: a specific number reads as more confident and better researched than a round one, and people anchor harder to it. $497 holds its ground against negotiation better than $500 does, even though the difference is $3. Now let's apply this somewhere you might not expect: how you structure your pricing tiers. Campbell's once ran a promotion with signs reading "Limit 12 cans per customer." No discount mentioned, no urgency language. Just a number framed as a restriction. Average purchases per shopper jumped from 3.3 cans to 7 cans. Nobody walked in planning to buy 7 cans of soup. The number 12 became their new reference point for what a reasonable purchase looked like, and their actual decision drifted toward it. Here's the direct version of this for your business. If you sell services or products with quantity or tier options, the highest number or tier you show first sets the frame for everything underneath it. I tested a version of this myself on a 3-tier pricing page. I used to list my cheapest option first, thinking it felt more welcoming. The numbers were fine, but nothing special. I rewrote the exact same page and same 3 options, same prices, and simply listed the most expensive tier first instead. Nothing else changed. The middle tier, the one I actually wanted most people choosing, started getting picked noticeably more often. Once someone saw the top price first, the middle option looked like the reasonable moderate choice instead of an expensive one. I hadn't made anything cheaper. I just changed which number people saw first. If you've got tiered pricing right now and you're listing cheapest to most expensive, that's worth testing in reverse this week. The third place this matters most directly for you is negotiation, and the research here is the most actionable of everything in this video. A 2017 study by David Loschelder and colleagues found that more ambitious first offers consistently produced more favorable final outcomes for the person who made them. The person who throws out the first number, even an aggressive one, drags the entire rest of the negotiation toward their territory. Everyone who responds after that is reacting to that anchor, not starting from a neutral position. There's a line from that research worth holding on to. Anchors only work if you accept them psychologically, which sounds like it should make them easy to resist. Except awareness alone doesn't fully protect anyone. People who know exactly what's happening still get pulled by the anchor. For you, practically, this means 2 things. First, in any negotiation you're part of, a client deal, a partnership, a contractor quote, there's a real researched advantage to making the first offer rather than waiting to respond to theirs. Second, when you are the one receiving a first offer, recognizing it as an anchor rather than a fact gives you a genuine edge because most people on the other side of the table aren't aware they're being anchored at all. I also came across a smaller related finding worth keeping in your back pocket. The mere presence of a credit card logo on a menu or checkout page has been shown to shift spending upward by around 30%, with no discount or offer attached at all. Just the visual presence of a familiar symbol nearby, while someone's deciding how much to spend. Worth testing whether a simple trust or payment badge near your checkout button moves your own numbers. So here's what I want you to actually do with this. Go look at your pricing page right now and check what order your tiers are listed in. If you're listing cheapest first, test flipping it this week. Go look at how precise your prices are. If everything ends in a round number, test a more specific one instead. And the next time you're heading into a negotiation, a client call, or a contractor quote, consider opening with the number rather than waiting for them to. None of this requires a new product, a new offer, or spending a single extra dollar on marketing. It requires changing the order information appears in and the precision of the numbers you use. That's the whole tool. It's free, it's fast to apply, and the research behind it has been holding up since the 1970s. If this gave you something you can actually go test today, subscribe to The Corporate Mind. Every week I break down a psychological tactic, the real research behind it, and exactly how to apply it in your own business. I'll see you in the next one.